Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So Game of Thrones is back. Ooh, it's been a while. So today I thought I'd talk about the first episode. So here we go. So yeah, this was a fantastic opener. To start with, I love the new title sequence. I think overall just the elements they changed and going into certain elements, such as the Winterfell crypts, I think really good, and I really like the way how they show the wall being broken. Overall, yeah, this is a nice update to the opening titles. I think a massive thing about this episode was the characters that we see meeting each other again. Sansa and Tyrion getting their reunion, Arya with all her reunions with Jon, Gendry and the Hound, then even little reunions like Jon and Bran. I think all of these were handled with decent respect, and I think there was nice variety within each of these interactions, so I think overall, yeah, it was great to see some of these moments. I think one of the elements that really intrigued me was the fact that they've poetically put Bronn up against Jaime and Tyrion. I mean, these are the characters that Bronn has been supporting, and now he's got to kill them to get his fortune, and I think that's just such an interesting way the characters have set him up, and something that I didn't really see coming. I thought he'd be working for Cersei, but maybe just as a member of the army, but now, yeah, Bronn's got a really interesting character arc coming up, and I can't wait. Jon flying on the dragon was also incredibly mind-blowing. I think sometimes the effects work wasn't fantastic, but most of all, yeah, this was incredible scene, and I think, you know, it was a nice hint to the Targaryen heritage that we see later. Their child dying at the end, that scene was so fantastic, just how eerie and creepy it was and scary, and it was just well written. The narrative of him appearing at the start and it feeling a little bit irrelevant, but you know, it's just Northern talk, and then suddenly bam, he's dead, and just the way the child screams and then it's set alight, I mean, it's chilling, it really is. There's also a great tease with Jaime at the end, seeing Bran, of course, which happened all the way back in Series 1, Episode 1. I think that's just such a fantastic little tease to the next episode, and I think, yeah, because lots of people have business with him. I mean, you know, Daenerys has business with him because, of course, he killed her father, and then Bran also has that to deal with. So yeah, I cannot wait for that to be seen and dealt with in the next episode. I think overall what really makes this episode is the fact that it's just packed with brilliant moments. However, overall as an episode, I can't help being slightly disappointed. I don't know if I feel slightly empty, you know, after watching it. I'm not sure if it didn't do enough to move the story forward. I mean, there are only 5 episodes left of the show now, and I feel like it didn't quite do enough to propel the story forward in the way I might have wanted it to. So yeah, maybe this was a sign that to cram in 6 episodes, they don't have enough time, and I feel like they didn't use the hour that they had maybe to the most of their advantage. I also would have quite liked to see the Army of the Dead. I just feel like, again, within this 6 episode structure, I think, you know, their looming presence is a big problem, and especially if episode 3 is supposed to be, well, a battle for Winterfell, it will almost feel like they've broken through the wall and then they feel like they're there almost suddenly. There's no build up of that tension, which I'd have quite liked to have seen. But overall, this episode is great just because of the amazing moments it has in it, and I'm excited to see where the series goes. So that was my review of Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 1. Please like, please subscribe, I'm happy to have a chat with anyone in the comments, and thank you for watching.
This is Willany, and if you're not already subscribed to the Nerdy Brit, right, you should be, right? If you're not, you're a loser too.